What up, y'all? We're back. Replicon Radio, repliconradio.com. I got a very special one-off interview for you today. If you guys don't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, repliconradio.com/YouTube. Follow us on all social medias at Replicon Radio, Instagram and Twitter, Replicon_radio, so you don't miss out on all the action. You never know when something's going to pop up or pop in or videos are going to drop. Like today, man, we have a very special guest right here from our hometown, St. Louis, Missouri. Well, technically, give it up for the homeboy, Mr. GREAN. What's up, brother?
What up, everybody? Shit, what's going on, Freaky P? How you boys doing down there? I heard the show last night. Killer. Killer had the legend Rude Boy, fucking JCW champ. Hell yeah. That boy Clownvis, what up, Les?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. We always keeping it busy over here. Talking about the dope-ass Christmas special we had this year. Make sure you guys go peep that out as well. How the hell are you, man? How's COVID? How's quarantine?
I think, everybody who's dealt with that, I pray for you to get better. If you lost anybody, RIP, anybody out there, we had a little case at my house. Luckily, I didn't get sick, but my folks did, so I had to sit at home for a quick minute, took care of them. But prior to that, me and that boy, Nairo the Madman out in Texas, we did a show, and it was pretty good for, with the quarantine, restrictions, and everybody couldn't really be by the stage or on the stage, but what it was a good turnout for sure. But shit, Corona really ain't stopped me. We just dropped the latest album out of my little catalog called Thanks for Giving Volume 2, that Thanksgiving theme. And then, of course, Halloween passed, and we definitely dropped a tape like that. For the Juggalos, for the wicked shit, with that boy Damian Quinn from Dark Half, shouts out, LSP. He hopped on a song called The Woods. Check it out, single off that. But we've just been working, me and my team. Shout out my producer, Sir Daryl. I got a lot of other producers out in the city, and I'm, networking a lot more. Like I say, I think I heard somebody last night on the interview said if you're not working and you're trying to do music right now, then you're fucking up for sure. Because right now it's grind time for sure. I mean, everybody's sitting at home. What else are they gonna do? Listen to music, fucking, kick it. Try to kick it at least.
Hell yeah, no, absolutely, man. That's super dope. It was good to hear. It's glad to hear you're keeping busy and everything else. In the current times, but essentially, man, I want to go back. We like to go back. That's what we do here, man. We want to get to know people. We want to learn how it got started. I know I mentioned in the opening you're from St. Louis, but you're originally from Peru. Like, how in the hell
yes,
do you go from Peru
to
Peru? Yeah.
Shout out all my down south boys. That's the funny thing. I'm actually adopted. I'm an only child, but everybody that's real close to me, they are my close brothers or homegirls and whatnot. But yeah, I got adopted. Right around the '90s. I'm a '90s baby, but I'm 300. I'm 300 years old, but I'm a '90s baby. Swear to God. But just magically born in the mountains of Peru, and then winded up in the middle of the outskirts of St. Louis. So I don't know how you get them to, God's plan, as they say. The cards were aligned, stars were telling everybody.
Hell yeah. So you were adopted by an American family, is that?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Freaky P. Definitely. Like I say, that's how. I'm a very on nature and nurture. It's on nurture. You can be in the fucked up place, but if you got a good support system, you can do anything. That's how I feel and believe. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Family's family. How However,
right.
Whatever they look like,
too,
that shit don't matter.
Right. And that's why I think too. I really got in with the definitely Juggalo like you. Definitely got down with the clowns. I felt that camaraderie. It was about if I looked like you. It was about if we felt like if you had that same vibe.
Absolutely, man. So how old were you when all that happened? Were you like a baby?
Oh yeah, I was straight. Like I think they actually got with the agency I guess right when I was around born of 6 months, but they had to wait a year until they actually come down to Peru, which was cool on their end. They got to come down. My old man tells me crazy stories about the American embassy, and then because it's a third world country. Where I was actually born wasn't the major populated city. It was actually like I say in the mountains, but where they came and got me and met me at the orphanage was wherever the American bases of the biggest Iquitos, Peru was one of the biggest cities. So that's where they went and met me. And then what was funny too, my old man told me with the day I was born, a terrorist attack happened and a bomb went off, but like nothing happened. You know, it was just like it fucked up or some shit. And he's like, yeah. Right when you came in the world, you've been fucking up shit, you know, type shit. So, you know, let's rock the world, you know.
You little motherfucker.
Right.
That's dope. That's crazy, man. That's a super fresh story. Shout out to the GREAN family. I don't think that's their name, but
Oh, definitely on that. You know, Papa Green and Mama Green. You know, Mama Green might be beating me sometime, but you know, she knows. That's why our little boy made it. Like Dude said, Mama pray daily. You know.
yeah, that's super fresh, man. I can't even, man. So what? So now that you're older, and you know you've obviously this is the life you know now. You don't know what that's like, but I'm sure,
Right.
like I'm sure. I mean, I obviously as soon as you started talking about it, I immediately questioned like, damn, what life would have been like if you would have stayed there? Like,
Oh, I think about it every day. And what's funny is I had liver cancer twice. It came first time when I was 16, and then another time when I was 21. I relapsed when I first had my daughter. And what was funny, well, not funny, I guess you could say, but what was crazy about it, you know, like if I would have still been in Peru, you know, in a third world country, I probably wouldn't have the funds, or we probably wouldn't even have the doctors to do an operation of you know, of that caliber. So I probably would have been not here, definitely, for sure, on that. So, you know, I bless God every day, thank my parents every day for, you know, picking me to this dynasty that I'm trying to lead on to the next, you know.
damn, man, that's awesome, dude. For real, that's huge. Like, I mean, who God knows how many times
Right.
you could have not been here, and here you are hanging out with us at Replicon Radio
like,
instead.
you know, right. Definitely shout out Replicon Radio too. Dreams happen, you know, as long as you working, shit will happen in your favor, you know. Like I think Rude Boy said, you gotta, if you speak into it, you gotta actually do it too. You can't just speak it into existence. You got to do it, you know.
Hell yeah, that's the shit, man. Hell yeah. So you're growing up in the '90s. You're growing up in the St. Louis area, St. Louis County area, whatever it may be. What started you down the, like, what got you into music? What was your first memories of music, and then what led you into hip hop and stuff?
It was actually pretty funny. You know, I actually come from a musical family. My grandpa was in the Seckman Swingers. You know, some old polka band back in the day, you know, and shit. You know, when people could dance, you know, around in the auditorium. You know, but yeah. So you know, I always come from like kind of a musical family, and then really my mom. She's the first one, you know, being in the car with her, you know, driving around, her showing me different music. Because she's always been a fan of everything that, you know, she likes. She's never been like, oh, you know, we listen to country and that's it, or we listen to folk and that's it, or we listen to bluegrass and that's it. Like, no, you know, like my favorite musician, honest to God, is Phil Collins. You know, like the whole Genesis thing. You know, his whole like kind of run in the early '80s and all that, '70s and shit. You know, and then Pink Floyd, my old man listened to The Mountains, so I definitely got that old school rock too in me. And, you know, you kind of hear it in my music too, because I always say I'm the Jim Morrison of rap. Well, if that's it, then call me the Roger Waters of rap. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Or at least of this wicked shit. You know.
That's super dope. I know you had mentioned like your influences or what kind of got you into it, and one of the first things that you said was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles soundtrack.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a '90s kid. You know, that was probably one of the first shows I remember as a young, you know, a little dude listening to. And then I got the. It wasn't actually the CD. It was like the music videos with it. But there was two songs, and I forget who sings them. But one's is like Something in the Posse, and they do like the turtle rap. And then another one is what's funny is the guy that DJ Paul talked about in an interview was like, I heard this kid, and I'm like, this is a fucking kid. If this kid's doing music, I could do music. And it was funny because I was like, damn, I listened to probably that same song when was fucking jamming out. And if you listen to the actual song from that dude's album, it's way different than the Turtle one. Like, they totally clean cut that, made it kid friendly. You know what I'm saying?
And you're talking about the original movie soundtrack?
Yeah, the original movie
like
soundtrack.
Turtle power.
That one's the dude in the posse, but that one's classic. But the other one's like DJ spin that reel. Like I have it on my iPod because you know, fucking every time it plays, you know, I get that 3-year-old in the fucking living room, fucking watching some kid rapping me. You know, maybe come like my mom and dad always said too. Like we knew he was gonna do something like entertaining wise, like because. You know, they used to call me Ricky Ricardo because they used to dance and shit all the time, you know?
Yeah, I saw that on there, man, and I was like, dude, I got to talk about that because I love that fucking sound. Like that was one of my favorite things when I was a kid. I had the cassette tape.
Right, and that movie's classic. Like Jim Henson, did the bodies and all that, like the makeup and all that. That movie can't be topped. I mean, there could be a good movie like the Michael Bay films are cool for like I guess the times, but nothing could beat that. Like I guess I might be an old head, that '90s nostalgia, but nothing can beat that.
Fuck yeah, man. No, that was one of the first like. Unfortunately, I'm older than you, but that was one of my first big like. This shit's dope. Like I'm looking at it right
Right,
now.
right. You probably see it in theaters and shit. Like some of my
Yeah.
older friends remember seeing it like 3 years old, and they're like, "Man, I remember being in the theater." I'm like, "You lucky fuck."
Yeah, MC Hammer, High Tech 3, Riff, Spunkadelic, Partners in Crime, Johnny Kemp, Paul Peterson. Like some crazy. There's some dope freshness, and then not to talk too much about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I remember when the second one came out with Eminem doing Ninja Rap, and that was like the dopest shit in the whole world. Who would have thought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be so inspirational to everyone?
Right. And what's funny about that, I heard Mac 10 do that on the Hell's Pit show. He did the fucking Go Ninja, like on stage. One of his homeboys was dancing, and that was one of my first shows. So that's you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, y'all fucking around with Ninja Turtles too. I love it, shout it out. Because that was like my first show. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, that's the shit, man. So what? So going from Ninja Turtles as basically a baby into coming in your teen
Okay, so
years and learning this stuff, like what?
right. Well, what's funny about that? All real like the people that I grew up with, they liked rap, but a lot of them were punk rock kids. Like Dead Kennedys, Bad Religion, fucking Mohawks and shit. And I swear, like if I didn't listen to rap or do rap, I probably would have been in a punk rock band. But I can't play an instrument for shit, and I can't sing for shit. I definitely could probably scream, but you probably wouldn't understand me. But I mean, I think that shit sells. So if I would have been, I probably would be top shouting right now. But on this underground shit. But no, they did music, and my cousins she likes hip hop a lot, and she was watching me one day, and I remember she had MTV Yo Rap song, or maybe it wasn't, but it was MTV, I know, and California Love came on by Tupac, and I seen the video, it has the Mad Max theme, and I was like, damn, this is pretty cool, and I never really seen a video besides like Michael Jackson's Thriller, but that's like a 10 minutes, so I'm not, thinking it's a music video. But yeah, then Tupac fucking, I even remember watching the news and seeing when he passed, in Vegas and all that. So like, there's kind of like that. But then I really wasn't into music till about when I was 10. Honest to God, like you don't hear shit. But I remember people would ask me like, what do you like listening to? And I really don't, like I really wasn't like maybe the Pokemon soundtrack or some shit,
Yeah. Hell yeah, just kid, yeah, just it was, yeah. A lot of kids
just
don't
being
really.
a kid watching TV.
Yeah.
Right. What's actually funny too, in like my 7th or 8th birthday, my buddy, my childhood friend, basically my manager put the money behind me. He came up with Juvenile's 500 Degrees CD or the tape or whatever, and then like the video was playing on MTV, and he was rapping the whole thing, and I was like, damn. That's dope. And like seeing him do it, like, damn, that's dope. What are you doing? So kind of like definitely like that. And then that's when I kind of like, all right, well, what's up with this rap shit? Like liking the genre itself, not trying to rap or nothing yet.
For sure. So just getting into hip hop, becoming a fan of hip hop with Tupac and watching your cousin rap the Juvenile and shit like that. You're like, all right, this shit's dope. You start getting more and more into it, and then I guess you fell into the Juggalo. Like, how did you fall into getting into ICP,
what's funny with
Twisted, shit
that
like that?
is right. What's funny with that is I remember Nelly came out just like around the same time when I started getting down with the clowns. And my one buddy had I had the Nelly CD, and my one buddy had like a mix CD. Back in the day, people used to mix CDs, and he gave me it. Like we switched this summer school. He switched me, I switched him, and it had the two songs I always remember is 3 6 Mafia's "Baby Mama." And then ICP's, which is like, I don't want to sound like no game show ninja, but it was definitely fucking the netting game. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, what the fuck's this?
Hey,
but then I remember
by the
my
right
boys.
name.
Right. Oh, bro, like every day when I fucking would come to school, like everybody would either be like, hey man, play the game show song. 'Cause, you know, like they all knew me as the ICP kid out by my school, you know, and I'd fucking be like, oh my god. It'd either be that or be like, come up to me and be like, what's up, mad professor? You know, 'cause this is like right around fucking,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, I kind of live out in the woods, so fucking, you know, something different. People are like, whoa, bro, what are you doing? You know, but I didn't give a fuck, so. But yeah, like, it was funny 'cause, I was actually sitting at my grandma's house in the city, before she passed, and I was watching MTV probably when they were doing the shockumentary, but I didn't see the shockumentary, but I seen before I passed in the commercial when Jay and Stax were like, we got a message, 3 things, you know, and he's like, 1, any juggalos watching, 2, you know, and then 3, we love you, and then like, you know, the blood comes out and shit, and then fucking,
hell yeah.
you know,
That shit was
it's that
epic.
class, yeah, like. Yeah, and like that was my first shit when I was like, I really seen them. Cause like, you know, like I said, like I heard Homeboys, you know, who had the song, and then my one boy's brother had Riddlebot, and he would always play Chicken Hunt and sing it too, like on the bus. So like I kind of knew songs, but I kind of didn't know like who they were. And so like, you know, I seen them on MTV, just like a lot of ninjas. And then I was like, damn, that's cool. Didn't really think about it. Well, that summer we had a family vacation with another family that's like real close, you know, basically like my uncles, my cousins. And one of their cousins came with us, or and she was a cool chick. She was definitely older, kind of a little gothy, you know, and whatnot. But she had the Amazing Jungle Brothers, like it just dropped. And I remember sitting like in playing place, like I brought my PlayStation 2, so I'm sitting with all the big kids because I got the PlayStation 2. Like, oh yeah, you come hang out with us, little dude. You know, so fucking we're all, you know, in the room hooking it up, and then she plays that, and you know, at first thing, you know, hey man, I'm trying to get something for the old man, you know, fucking, where's this candle? You know, and then bam, fell in love. You know, like right when I heard the fucking Jake Jack, fucking all that, just, man, you know, and that's a crazy era too to come down in. You know, like a lot of my old cats, they got down like during fucking Riddlebox or during Malenko or fucking during Ringmaster. You know, they all, you know, I remember coming in like, oh, you're just getting down now, and fucking we've been down, you know, type shit. You know how Juggalos be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they love giving people shit about that. It don't matter.
Right.
So then,
Oh, for sure, dude. No, fuck no. Like, you know, like nowadays, motherfuckers try to get me, be like, oh, you're a Twizzler, or you're a 17%er, because I won't pick a side. But I was like, dude, I was raised as a Juggalo, does what the fuck he wants, wears what the fuck he wants, and that's what a fucking Juggalo is. So, shout out to all real Juggalos, you know?
hell yeah, absolutely, man. So here you are.
But yeah, that's a...
You're like a young
Yeah.
kid, teenager maybe at this point. You're stumbling
Right,
into this
right.
Juggalo world. You meet a bunch of other Juggalos, and what's a
And I
Juggalo to
fell
do
madly in love.
but start rapping,
Right.
right? Like you guys started.
Right. Well, what was funny is, I never really thought about rapping. It was kind of more of a, like, my homeboys, like I said, my older cast, the little family I was with down at the time, they all, you know, some lived in the city, and they knew this group called Wet Gremlins. Shout out Priest, shout out Murder Chop, shout out East End. But you know, it was a local thing, you know, Phenomena. Priest is still rapping to this day. If you haven't, go check them out. But definitely raw shit. And my older cat, he knew the other dude in it, like the middle dude, the Murder Chops dude. And you know, when he seen that, he's like, "Damn, dude, them cats are doing it. Fuck, we could do it." And then we had other boys that were in Freaks Are Us, and they, you know, they were doing it. We seen them actually at was it? I want to say they opened up at either Hollow Wicked or maybe it was an All Star show. But I remember seeing these cats come off and come to my brother and was talking to, you know, them, you know, because I'm trying to be a cool little ninja sitting down while I'm hearing the big ninjas talk, you know, type shit.
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, bro, we're doing shows and shit. And then I remember, you know, we were driving home from the show and we were like, bro, we could do it. Well, me and my one boy, we started doing the cassette tape, you know, the one playing the beat and then have another one and recording it and then passing out like cassette. Mm-hmm. People were kind of digging it. And then we eventually moved up and bought a program, you know, for a computer.
Fuck yeah. I gotta do it. Shout out to motherfucking One Arm Rich and little baby Madrox over at Freaks R Us. I love them dudes.
Right, definitely. I see you, Nub. Definitely.
Hell yeah, man. I miss them dudes.
But yeah, like I said, you know, when Preach and all them were doing it, and this was around too when the Underground Psychos contest was going on, which Murder Boys would definitely win, automatically win, you know. But yeah, so when we seen them do it, we were like, fuck it, we could do it. And we all were trying to think of a name. because I had my name at the time, Mr. Green, and we called ourselves Wicked Ties Nation because we, like I said, we grew up on ICP, 36 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Tech Nine was in there too, definitely.
So
But
this
that
is
was
like,
definitely like the major.
sorry to cut you off. This is like
What's up, my man?
2000. This about like what 2006 or something. That's what Underground Psychos was.
Yeah,
I think,
this is
right?
2006. Yeah,
So
this is
how
around
old were you at this
2006. Like
time? Like 13?
I was actually 16. Yeah, I was 16
okay.
at this time. It would probably have been when we first dropped the first like little mixtape around. Would probably be like the ass end of '06. And what we would call Wicked Ties, the style was we would jack a beat. Like say the hottest song was Knucky You Buck. We took that and we would play it forward and backward at the same time. Now you couldn't do this with all the music, but some beats sounded hard as fuck, and we rapped on that. And that's when we first started showing the homeboys, and they were like, what do you think? And people were like, bro, this shit's tight. Keep on doing it. But then eventually, you can't be using other people's shit. You fucking get lost, dude. Yeah. So then we, started trying to make beats, and we took it from there. And then, people grow, people change. People think it's gonna happen over day and night when sometimes it's not. Especially when you're not Justin Bieber type shit,
Absolutely.
So, right. So
yeah, a lot of people don't want to keep going. There's a lot of people that just
right, and a lot of people don't realize like it's time and effort. Like I remember, I'm not trying to talk down on anybody, but I remember trying to drag people to the studio, and you don't want to do that, especially if you're in a group. And that's why like a lot of people say groups are hard. Like usually groups fall apart because they're not. Groups that usually don't are because they're family, like actual original family. Besides like the Jackson 5, but most of all, groups really don't stick together. So how that goes. Fucking people grow up, people have kids, people just move on with life. But I took a little hiatus from like we probably stopped around. We were probably from Wicked Ties Nation from '06 to like 2011, and then I probably took a hiatus from then to about 2016. Which one of my homeboys from like my high school days, came back in my life, and he was like, "Bro, I'm doing music now. I was just in North Dakota or something getting a buzz, and I never would think of this kid rap, but I was like, hell yeah, bro, fuck yeah." And I was like, like on the verge of like, man, I'm just gonna quit. But then like when that comes, and my other buddy's like, yeah, man, come make music with us. It's like, well, fuck, bro, I can't let the homies down. Fuck, they want to do music. I'm still trying to do music. Let's do music, And then a mutual friend from California, he's an actual coming up artist, Josh Burns. Check him out. He came to the city for a little bit. We were kicking it, and he let me into the producer I know now that I've been working with to this day. My right hand man for real, my brother from another mother, Sir Daryl. And he linked us up because he's like, bro, and he kind of drilled it in my head too. He's like, bro, if you're really gonna do this, you need to get your paperwork ready. You need to fucking get your name. You need to actually get the beats, or at least find out who's producing them, so somebody can't come back and see. Like making sure all my ducks in a row, which is definitely helpful, especially if you really want to do this. Like you can be some ass on the couch telling people every day you're gonna rap or I'm gonna blow up, but then you could be actually out here doing it. You know what I mean? So which one do you want to be?
Absolutely, man. So, taking a step back just for a second, where does I don't want to put your business out there, but where does where did you get the name Mr. Green? I mean, that's not necessarily your name.
My bad. I forgot I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Back before, like, we were really doing the group thing, we had this altercation with these guys around, the neighborhood, and it was back like when ICP and NMF had their little feud. Shout out because this is my boy now to this day too. But we were cool. We never had no actual beef with each other. But like I say, like when you have older boys, you ride with them, thick and thin. Well, fucking one of his older cats and one of my older cats were fucking with this same bitch. So you know how that goes, motherfucker. It's war, type shit. Well, 8 Mile drop, and everybody's trying to freestyle battle, or at least try to. Well, fucking, one day I wrote like a little kitty rap, and I was like, man, I can't use my name though. And I was thinking like, damn, what could I be? Because I didn't want to use like the typical name that I thought I would have picked. And I thought about like, Shags, fucking like, damn, Shags ain't using his real name. I'll do something like that. And then I started thinking of like 36 Mafia shit. And I was like, Gangsta Black, Crunchy Black. And then I started thinking about like rappers with names of colors, like Blue Da Vinci, all types of shit, But I'm thinking like, damn, there ain't no Green. I ain't nobody Green. So then I thought like Mr. Green, because I've always been like the little man, the fucking little brother at the clique. So I want to, put some emphasis on my name. So, bam, Mr. Green. Right then there, because it's always been my favorite color. Ninja Turtles, fucking Evil Green Ranger. This whole idea of green itself, like it could be life, but it also could be like death. It could be rotten. This is the whole concept of it. So I'm Mr. Green, and then when I actually bought my name, we were scared because we thought somebody was gonna have it. Now, luckily, they didn't. So if anybody ever tries to fucking say they're Mr. Green, I'm fucking suing their ass. Especially if they're trying to say they're me, you know what I mean? Shout out my BMI, my fucking entertainment lawyer,
Hell yeah, man. That's the way to do it. Get your shit
yeah, and that's the thing, too. Like I said, it was really just, thinking of, like, damn, something that represented me, which is, everybody always used to say, too, like, I had the money because, like, I was adopted. So, we had a little bit extra money because I'm the only child. And my partners had, like, brothers and sisters. So they're like, oh, man, he's so rich. It's like, now we say got 7 mouths to feed. You know what I mean?
Right. Hell yeah. No, that's super dope, though, man. Obviously, I didn't even realize you were around back then, man. It's dope to hear you talking about Wet Gremlins and Freaks R Us and...
Oh, yeah. Right around, like I said, like, the '06, like, we weren't really, like, majorly locally big, but, like, the people we show, like, like, where I stayed at, out in the ridge and shit, fucking, definitely people knew of us and whatnot, and then, we were just, like I said, just trying to build those buzz, because, everybody was doing it after the contest, so we were like, fuck, let's do it,
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was, to me, man, that whole time period's very personal, and it was super dope, because that was the,
right,
that was when all that shit started with Havoc, and that's when I met the Gremlins and Preach.
R.I.P. to the dude. Right, R.I.P. to Havoc. But yeah, I seen that actually when I was looking through all your guys' archives. I was like, damn, bro, like seeing your guys' old pics from back then. Like, fuck, dude, I remember being right around there,
Yeah, I remember.
Especially like Hell's Pit show and shit.
Yeah, like we that's how we met the Wet Gremlins and Nut and Nice and all them guys, the FTI armies. They were mad at Havoc. They were trying to compete with Havoc. And they made a diss track about him, and we reached out to him like, "What's good? We don't know you guys, but what's up? Appreciate the love."
Right.
And then we all became homies.
Bro,
like,
is that out of Havoc? Because I used to listen to like all the old local shit back in the day. Is that the one song that Havoc had with I forget, it was like some dude, but it was on like I want to say a Jeezy beat. It was a Jack beat, but they were like, "Get 'em back." Backing down with Drama City. Yeah, bro. I remember that song was hard. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy too, because like I said, when I seen you knew him, I was like, damn, dude, that's fucking wild. And then I seen the other shit. So R.I.P. to Havoc for sure.
Yeah, those were. I could talk about that shit all day, man. Those were the days. I was
right. Hey, one day we will definitely when we gather again. We'll sit back and talk about all the old days for sure.
Fuck yeah, man. Shout out, rest in peace to the homeboy Havoc. But yeah, we had some damn good times, and they all started right in that time period. So that's fresh. You were out there.
Right. And like I said, like that's when we were coming up, because like I said, you guys were all doing it. We seen everybody working, so it's like, fuck, dude, if everybody can do it, let's do it. But then, like I say, some people have different ambitions. Some people lose ambitions. Life fucking's a bitch. Plain simple. You like my brother and my dad always say, you can piss or you can sit on the pot and get a fucking hemorrhoid. What do you want to do? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. You might do a little both, but
right, for real. Might get a little wet too, but yeah. So like I said, it was probably, like I said, around '07 when we started doing the group thing. And it was the three of us at the time. And then one of my other friends brought this one cat that became one of my brothers. He's actually doing a bid right now, free my boy. But he rapped like T.I., but he sounded like Lil Wayne. And in '07, T.I. and Lil Wayne were on the fucking top of the world. So we kind of grabbed him in the group to kind of like, kind of play with that actual, like, hip-hop rap, because he was definitely, like, more gangster with it, we were wicked shit all thick and thin, Like, I remember when we were recording the song with one of my boys, and we were talking about, like, cutting up bitches, and I remember I had a whole bunch of girls over, and, fucking, he's on, like, the little booth we had, like, cutting up, fucking all of them look like, what the fuck? Oh, we juggalos,
Hell yeah. So then, after that hiatus, you guys kind of came back together. I know, I guess you had lost somebody, and you guys.
No, after the group, with that group, my little Juggalo family at the time, like I said, shit happens. People don't want to be down no more. They got mad because they tricked you, type shit. So everybody kind of went their separate way. like I said, my other friend that was definitely never a juggler or nothing, but loved music and all. He came back from North Dakota or some shit, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm making music now. You still making music?" And like I said, this was kind of like on the time when I was on the verge of like just quitting, like, oh, I'm gonna get the 9 to 5, fuck it, because I was kind of like doing shit, but I was just really dicking around like at the house, like I would record shit, but I really wouldn't show nobody, and I wasn't like scared of criticism. It was just like, man, I don't want to show nobody until I have a finished product, more or less. But I really didn't know how to master or mix at all, so a lot of my shit sounded distorted, especially what I learned to find out later in life when you actually hear your shit clean. But yeah, so he comes by, and then we get another friend that, like I said, from California. Shout out to Josh Barnes. Go check him out. Booming artist. This song with Dizzy White. But yeah, he took me up with my producer now, and we met. I bought the first. It's kind of like on that DJ Paul fucking Juicy J type shit. Like we met, had a chemistry. We did the first track, which is called Darkest White Boy, because like I said, like I'm out in the county, so fucking, everybody's always like, oh, you can't rap, or oh, you white and shit, because I'm adopted. It's like, well, fuck. I mean, I guess I'm the darkest white boy. Fuck it. So that was the first thing on it. Has like one of the highest views on my YouTube right now. Go check it out, definitely. But we did that, and then my other brother, he's definitely financially stable. Always been on about his Q's and P's and shit. He seen that I was working with everybody, but he was like, man, I just want to put money behind you, because I know you can do it. Nothing against them, but I want to focus on you, because you need somebody to, like, you know what I mean? Like, and he didn't even know nothing about rap, but he was just like, bro, like, I can see the drive in you. You just need the, the resources. So we did that. He gave me my front. We did the first tape called Stay in Pride with my producer now, Daryl. And he's like, basically, I guess you could say we have a distributing deal with each other, because he's the one who puts out my music, but I own all my rights, and then we have 50-50 down everything else. But he has a distribution deal with Spinnerella for exclusives. So we have 3 tapes on there, 3 projects, The Stay in Pride, which is the first one, the second one, which is Turtle Sage, and the third one, which is the first Halloween tape we did, on there exclusively. And then we, dropped exclusive songs on there. So anytime anybody wants to see some exclusive shit without paying, hit my Spinnerella up. Definitely. But, yeah, so we've been kicking it since 2017 when we really just started pushing and grinding, and we've been doing it since, like I said, recently we just dropped Thanks for Giving, and then before that was the Halloween tape with the boy Damian Quinn on the track.
Hell yeah. Shout out to motherfucking Damian Quinn as well. And
hey, definitely R.I.P. Gino, Colt shit. But yeah, like I did a contest in 2016 too. This is what really kind of put my brother to like put the money behind me. I did a contest for Coast to Coast Mixtape.com. There was like 12 motherfuckers in there. I got 5th. That might be nothing to most people, but the judges and everybody was like, bro, like, we can tell this is your first sell. Like, even in like my comment, they're like, but you're up here doing something original. You're not holding your dick in your hand, fucking talking about fucking bitches flipping shit type shit. Like, keep on going, So that felt good. And I think when he seen that, he was like, damn, bro, you really bright could do this. So shout out my brother, definitely on that.
Hell yeah, that's super.
Believe in me. All my brothers, definitely that believe in me, especially when I didn't, And I was actually going to change my name, too, when I started back rapping again, like really pushing it. But then, everybody's like, no, man, keep Mr. Green. That's catchy. That's been you since you've been fucking 15. You can't, like, that'd be weird if you calling you something else. And like I said, like, by the grace of God, nobody had that name, so we brought that bitch up,
Is there a reason for the name, the spelling of the name?
Actually, yes. My actual first name is Sean, and which is funny. I'm named after the Beatles kid, Sean Lennon. So I don't know if he spells it the way I do, but I spell it S-C-A-N. So like when you see it, it's Grean. So people were like, "Scene," and I remember you used to always say like, "What's up, Scene?" So I was like, "Fuck it, Scene Green." Sounds the same. Fuck it, let's roll with it. And that's the thing too. Like it's kind of like when people would see it, they'd be like, oh, like people that listen to me or know of me, they'd be like, oh, no, that's Mr. Green, because somebody might look green, what the fuck's that, Because I think there is like a soda or something, but they spell it like the color, It's like a lizard or something like that.
For sure. That's what's up, man. So essentially, man, obviously, we've been talking for a while. You've been in the game for a minute, but essentially you're technically still just getting started again.
Yeah, yeah, like you say again, but it's that good reboost. Like, you know, if I said this in an interview before, if I would have been the 17-year-old or whatnot, and had like the knowledge of it, maybe I would be bigger than I am now. But it was in fucking the cards that I didn't. And to me, honestly though, I'm glad I didn't, because when you're young in the game, bro, fucking a lot of artists, fucking they fuck up some way or some form, and you never heard of them, or they're in and out. So like I seen, like like you said, like I seen behind the scenes. I seen what people did. I seen people have that drive and then give up. And I've seen people have that drive and still going. So that that definitely lets me know like who's really about it, who's not. If you want to be about it, then be about it. And that's why I said, like, with my brother Serdale, shout out to him, my #1 producer. He was like, bro, you need to get your paperwork ready, because if you really want to do this, you got to be ready when the big boys come and be like, hey, we want you to do a show. We want you to do a tour. You want to sign with us? Read the contract or whatever comes about. Just be ready. So fucking, we working. Like I said, like I'm independent right now. I love the independent game because nobody's telling me what to do, when I could put out something. It's all me. We're about to get my actual web store up. With the website and whatnot. We got the merch game going too. I'm talking to somebody that actually found a shirt guy. I got vinyl stickers, audio. Like, that's the thing too. At the gathering this year, the 20th gathering, RIP, we didn't have the bizarre one, but I was handing out my mixtape, and a lot of people were like, "Damn, bro, I like this art." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm a collector myself." So I remember that feeling, opening up a CD and reading the booklet or checking out the disc or seeing if they threw any extra flavor in there. So I always do that, just like just to show love.
Hell yeah! No, that's the shit. That's the shit. That's the shit. Most of us like. All us motherfucking old heads.
Right, especially like with vinyl coming back, that'd be so cool to have like a big vinyl of mine, especially to me. But
sure.
yeah, like we're still trying to do shows here and there that we can. Like some bars, will let us, some bars won't. So I'm still doing those shows because that might be that one or two person that really gonna feel your music or really be a fan of yours. So it's like, why not? And then a couple of my other buddies, outside of the state, they've been talking that do music. They've been talking about doing like these streaming shows, because I've been seeing the Clowns and Twisted and everybody do it, and it's like, damn, dude, that for right now that might be the little wave, and that definitely shows you, because what else? Like I said earlier, what else are people doing besides sitting in the house? Especially if you put it up free. Oh fuck, people are gonna eat that up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I think LSP and them are doing Bury the Living this weekend. The Scum.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Actually, I'm hoping to see that fucking that small song with Scum. I know they got one cooking. That show.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that shit's gonna be dope. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of streams. I know you, like you said, we just did the show with Nairo. Nairo's the homeboy. I know he's got a ton of stuff cooking down in Texas, man.
Right, and that's the thing too. Like, shout out Nairo, because my actually the people that do my vinyl Double Creations stickers, they got an email from some chick that was like, "Hey, I like Mr. Green. Can I write him?" And they wrote me like, "Hey, bro, this chick wants to write you. She's definitely not crazy or nothing. I think she's just a fan." So, I was like, "Yeah, tell her to hit me up on my Instagram or my Facebook." She does, she shows love. I'm like, "Hey, yeah, appreciate it. Give me your address. I got something for you." I send her a fan pack. She's like, "Oh my God, I appreciate that." I'm like, "Hey, no problem. You showing love. This is what I do. This is why I do it. Thank you for loving the music." Well, when Nairo was doing this tour, she seen me on like his story, like opening up for St. Louis flyer. And she, I guess, wrote him. Shout out Nairo when I say that. She wrote him, was like, Mr. Green. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know Mr. Green. Fuck yeah, St. Louis, we be there." So that's cool. Definitely shout out him. Always showing love and shit.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, Nairo's the shit, dude. He's got a ton of shit popping down
there.
Oh,
definitely a humble dude. And that was my third show and whatnot. My first show was actually opening up for the legendary Esham when he recently when he came to St. Louis, like I think in '09 or '08. I'm not 200% sure on that one right now.
That's dope. And then you open for
19 and 18. Yeah, 19 or 18 last time he was at Pop.
Yeah,
not 08.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's so weird, man. Like we're supposed to hang out, and the world doesn't let us because we were
right. No, straight up.
Replicon was supposed to host the Esham show, and we had another show that night. We had to go out of town for, And we were
Oh
originally
no
bringing
shit.
Nairo to town, and it got rescheduled and then essentially canceled because of COVID. And then somebody else picked it up at that
Right.
other little spot. But
No, yeah, no, definitely on that. No, that's crazy that you say that too, because I even the dude like the dude that did, I forget his name, the promoter dude, but he even told me when I walked up, he thought I was a different artist. But he's like, oh, I should have known. He got Mr. Green on his shirt. He's like, my bad, bro. I really don't do hip hop shows. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I throughout the night, no, not talk shit, but I could kind of tell. You know what I mean?
yeah, and shout out to Juggalo Creations too, man. Gerald's the homeboy. They're all them guys are.
Oh, definitely, definitely. They
those
definitely
guys are
showed
the
me love.
shit.
That's actually who I stayed with at the gathering. So definitely shout out Papa G and Mama P for sure.
Hell yeah, those are the people, man. If you guys are out there, man, go check out Juggalo Creations. They do dope ass vinyls and they do engravings and all kinds of freshness and super dope quality stuff. And they're just down ass cool ass juggalos, man. So show them some love.
Definitely. Always showing love. Always hooking it up too when you buy something. So definitely get some extras for that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like I said, right now we really working. Next year we got a big things going. Even with COVID gonna happen. We honestly have 2 tapes done under the radar, but we're just trying to figure out where to plot them, where to drop them, and then we're actually working on my official EP tape because everything really been like a mixtape to me. Like this EP that I'm about to drop, I honestly don't know when. It might be the beginning of June or maybe like Halloweenish, but I don't know because I really don't want that to affect the Halloween tape. The theme of the Halloween tape. But yeah, we're just working on that, getting a lot of producers. Like like I said, like with my brothers from there, we've worked with a lot of big names right now. Rory, who's doing stuff for Ray Sherman and whatnot, and then Taz from St. Louis, he's a local legend, definitely homeboy. Trying to work with a lot of different producers because that's the thing too. Like I always want to show, like my brother said, you want to show that you can work with other people and like you got a flow, like you can adapt to other things. You're not just stuck in one box, more or less. You can go different ways with the music. So
For sure. Absolutely. So that sounds super dope, man. So you got 2 new tapes dropping and essentially your re-debut EP and the Halloween tape.
Yes, sir.
All in 2021, already planned, already
Oh
stirring
yeah,
the pot.
and then we're always gonna drop a Halloween tape. Actually, I'm not sure. Well, we got a meeting in a little bit, either today or tomorrow, with my manager and then my producer, and we might drop a Christmas song. We might bring one back that I dropped previously, exclusive to Spinnerella, and put it out there for the world because it's pretty popping. But we'll see. But it definitely by January, you're gonna have to hear a single or at least know what's going on with Mr. Green for sure.
Hell yeah, that's super dope, man. And you said the website's getting ready to go live soon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're actually trying to get that. I'm actually one of my boys is a web designer, so he's been cooking it up. He's going to school right now, so I ain't trying to, beat him down and get it done. But we definitely got that in the works. But right now, like we're just getting the more of the merch too lined up because I don't want to put a web store up and not have the merch ready either because that kind of looks tacky too. You know what I mean? So trying to get all the ducks in a row and whatnot. In the beginning of the year too, we're actually ready to shoot a video with one of the good video photographers in the city, shot by Divine. He's very locally known, but we're he's gonna do actually the first single off the EP that we got done, but we just don't know when we're gonna drop it. If it's gonna be like around end of January or around like in the middle of February, the actual video for it, and that will be the Nice and Mean single for the tape which will be my EP.
Hell yeah, man. All kinds of freshness coming. So anybody out there, man, that wants to follow you, or maybe you don't have the website up yet, but they're looking to get that CD or one of those stickers you said you had, how can they get in touch with you? Where can they find it? Where can they follow you? Where can they hear the music? Where can they check you out, man? Did I lose you? Yo. All right, there we go, man. Sorry, I think I lost you there for a second, bro. But yeah, man, anybody out there that wants to, pick up a CD, get one of them stickers, or just, follow you, listen to the music, make sure they know what's going on. Where can they get all that information at?
Right, definitely, like I said, but type in mr.grean, one word, Mr. Green, on any social media, any music app, more or less will come up. YouTube's always free. I have 2 YouTubes. One is from my record label, and it just shows the CD, but it has everything but the 3 albums I was talking about. That's with the Spinnerella exclusive deal. Now, Spinnerella is always number 1 in my book. Go there; it's free. But I know a lot of people don't like downloading apps or being on the web. Go to YouTube. Everything's up there past Volume 4. So right now, thanks for giving too. Got a gang of shit, and then if you type in the other one, you'll see all the music videos. Go check out Moonlight, Tax Season, highest video I got right now. We just dropped Wicked Sage for all my Wicked Juggalos. Definitely check it out. Anything, hit me up. I always try to respond to everybody. If not, somebody will get back to you for sure. But definitely hit me up on the Facebook, IG, Twitter, whatever shit. Xbox, PlayStation. Just type in Mr. Green. Something will come up. I promise.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. So you're on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Just Mr. Green.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. Like I don't got no PR person, but I got a kid. So she lets me know on what the fuck's hot and not. So, she keeps me informed for sure. I got a TikTok too now because of it. So fuck, check me on TikTok. right. We 2021 already.
He's over there doing them little dances.
Right. No, I ain't doing no dances. No.
Not yet.
It's some good shit. It's good shit. But yeah, definitely. You ain't gonna find my OnlyFans though. If you want that, you gotta direct PayPal me though. But I'll give you the link. But shout out Replicon Radio. I see you boys doing your thing. I appreciate the lookout. Definitely Freaky P for reaching out to me and us getting going with this interview. Like I say, this is good starts for a good relationship. But
hell yeah, brother, absolutely, man. Welcome to the Replicon Radio family. But yeah, when you got some stuff going on, you got all these tapes dropping, just let us know. We'll get the word out, brother. We'll let the people know what's going on, man.
Hey, appreciate it. Like I said, shout out all the juggalos, everybody that fucks with me from the Midwest, all around this bitch, Wicked Ties of the World, definitely High Ridge, St. Louis, stand the fuck up. What else can I say? Shout out Freaky P, like I said, shout out all the boys there. Shout out everybody that ever believed in me, and shout out all the people that didn't believe me, because you motivated me the most.
Hell yeah, brother. I got to do one more before we let you go, because it wouldn't be Replicon Radio if I didn't, because we asked all of our guests the same shit, and you're not fucking going to just get free from it.
Right, I even heard this. I was thinking about it all day at work. I've been, on the 9 to 5, I've been doing the grind, but yeah, hit me with that number one question. Hit me with that number one question.
He's been thinking about it too. So essentially, bro, you got 3 records, man. They either, they inspire you as an artist, they inspired you as a man, maybe even as a father. Maybe it's you go the car, listen to it when you're sad or you're crying or when you're angry and you're punching the steering wheel. Whatever it may be, man, just 3 records that you could not live without. What would they be?
Any genre too, right?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Bet. The first one, definitely would have to be, honest to God, I can't never, because like,
nope. A bit of a technical difficulty there. Let me get that all situated there. I apologize.
For Ray Sherman and whatnot. And that's the thing too. Like I don't got no PR person, but I got a kid, so she lets me know on what the fuck's hot and not. So she keeps me informed for sure. I got a TikTok.
Sorry about that, y'all. We had a little bit of technical difficulty on the upload, but we're back in effect. Shout out to Mr. Green, man. Back to your regularly scheduled program, Replicon Radio.
No, I ain't doing no dance. No.
Not yet.
It's some good shit. But yeah, definitely. You ain't gonna find my OnlyFans though. If you want that, you gotta direct PayPal me though. But I'll give you the link. But shout out Replicon Radio. I see you boys doing your thing. I appreciate the lookout. Definitely Freaky P for reaching out to me and us getting going with this interview. Like I say, this is good starts for a good relationship. But
hell yeah, brother, absolutely, man. Welcome to the Replicon Radio family. But yeah, when you got some stuff going on, you got all these tapes dropping, just let us know. We'll get the word out, brother. We'll let the people know what's going on, man.
Hey, appreciate it. Like I said, shout out all the juggalos, everybody that fucks with me from the Midwest, all around this bitch, Wicked Ties of the World, definitely High Ridge, St. Louis, stand the fuck up. What else can I say? Shout out Freaky P, like I said, shout out all the boys there. Shout out everybody that ever believed in me, and shout out all the people that didn't believe me, because you motivated me the most.
Hell yeah, brother. I got to do one more before we let you go, because it wouldn't be Replicon Radio if I didn't, because we asked all of our guests the same shit, and you're not fucking gonna just get free from it.
Right, I even heard this. I was thinking about it all day at work. I've been
shit.
on the 9 to 5. I've been doing the grind, but yeah, hit me with that. Hit me with that number one question. Hit me with that number one question.
He's been thinking about it too. So essentially, bro, you got 3 records, man. They either they inspire you as an artist, they inspired you as a man, maybe even as a father. Maybe it's you go either car listen to it when you're sad or you're crying or when you're angry and you're punching the steering wheel. Whatever it may be, man. Just 3 records that you could not live without. What would they be?
Any genre too, right?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Bet. The first one, definitely would have to be, honest to God, I can't never, because like I said, we wouldn't be here, or at least I wouldn't be here without the legendary Esham, but definitely Kill the Fetus. Like I said, I was adopted in a time of my life I didn't think I was supposed to be here. But that man lets you know, ain't none of us supposed to be here, but we here. So let's just make the fucking best of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And then, number 2, like I said, my, fucking when I was a kid, they used to call me Ricky Ricardo. I'd love to do a song with this man. Fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony did a song with this man and redid a song. So fucking let's redo it. Phil Collins, let's redo I Can't Dance. Juggalos can't dance.
Hell yeah, that's dope. Hell yeah,
but then, right, and especially like you see Twisted do that fucking Duran Duran song. So it's like, motherfucker, just be you. Like that's the number one thing people have always told me. Just be you, and people will fear you. And that's the thing too. It's like I think that's why people are starting to gravitate to Mr. Green, because they're like, damn, this ain't just some ordinary asshole. This is a special asshole. I like this asshole. And then number 3, R.I.P. Koopsta. A lot of boys, especially in the mainstream rap game, wouldn't be sounding like they are if it wasn't for Koopsta or Lord Infamous out of 3 6 Mafia, and I put that on everything. But his song out of his solo tape, The Devil's Playground, the first song, Torture Chambers, like in it he says, outdo those that try to outdo you. And that's just kind of been like ever since I heard that whole tape. And like he was my favorite out of 3 6. And when I heard that song, I heard that lyric, it stuck with me. Like that's my mantra. I don't care about them, but if they're gonna try to outdo me, I'm gonna outdo them because they can never outdo me. You know what I mean? And that's how you should be. Like not be arrogant, but if this motherfucker couldn't walk a fucking mile in your shoes, then show him why he couldn't even step 1 foot.
Hold my beer, man.
Right. And that's on everything. And that's the thing too. Like I said with this rap shit, like you can either try to do it and do it, or you can sit on the couch all day and play fucking games, or say fucking just be that old fucking dude at the bar, like I'm gonna blow up one day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't be like me.
Right.
One of these days, man, I'm gonna be a rapper. I promise.
That mixtape's coming. I'm gonna do the album cover.
It's coming, bro. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. You put all that shit in a blender, mix it all around, you get a little bit of Mr. Green, man. So if you guys are down with that, definitely go check it out. Mr. Green on all social media platforms. Check him out. Spotify, YouTube, Spinnerella. GREAN.
Hey, shout out Freaky Pete, Mr. Green, Wicked Ties. Shout out St. Louis, whole Midwest.
Hell yeah, man. Well, much love, brother. We appreciate you taking time to hang out with us, man. And we'll definitely keep in touch, and we'll let the people know about what's going on, brother.
Hey, definitely. And then shout out anybody that's seen me off of this. Check me out. Appreciate everybody showing love. 1-1. Woo woo.
Hell yeah. All right, dog. We'll talk soon.
Hey, peace.
Peace.